So there you go, boys and girls. Yes, I am standing out in front of Coon Creek Orchard Cider Mill on set here for Margarine Wars. Yes, a comedy coming to theaters premiere, going to be in Macomb County. Yes, looking sometime in the area of November. So check out margarinewars.com. But of course, as I've been venturing around the set today and had some different takes from all the creative people that are involved in this, and one question that I had to ask everybody was about the executive producer, who I have met very, very brief time. And hey, I'm not paid by him to say what I think about him, but I'm interested to see what other people who are on the set and have worked with him for the last 3 weeks have to say about him.
Anytime you're at a place called Coon Creek Orchard Mill, you know you're nowhere near the city. So when a friend tipped me off about a movie being shot in Armada Township in those parts of the country here in Michigan, and that it was about a black Jewish hippie in the 60s on his way to San Francisco that gets broken down in a butter farm community, hey, you know I had to check it out. I definitely wanted to keep a low profile. I was on the set the last day of shooting. I knew people were kind of anxious to wrap, excited. I definitely wasn't going to ask that lady with the cane anything about this movie, but I had to ask a question. Who is David Rich? And who can I get to answer this question? Let me see.
Mike Longo.
Yes, sir.
If I would say one word to describe David Rich.
A good man? That's 3 words?
Giggler.
Yeah.
One word.
Great.
All right, enough said.
Great. Tommy, why you do this to me, man?
Hi.
Hi. One quick descriptive word to describe David Rich.
Yeah, they're going to be out a little later. My brother's coming
Producer.
out. He's the guy with the big long beard.
Thank you.
So he's coming out for Butter
You're
Twister.
welcome.
Enthusiastic. He's a very enthusiastic person. He's very, he has a lot of heart in this project, so he can work on his next one, which is where his heart really is at.
Wow, you caught me on the spot. One word to describe David Rich, I would say eccentric.
Take that, eccentric. Okay. All right. Description of David Rich.
One word of David Rich. One word. Anybody got any hints? A word of David Rich. He's all right. Dave Rich, he's all right.
Can you give me one word description of David Rich?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to you or not, actually. I'm sorry. No comment. How about that?
Cute and smart. As this last day of filming rolled on, so did I. I couldn't help but ask the cast and crew the one question. I was getting some very interesting answers.
Mike Spellman.
Yes.
Give me a description quickly of one word of David Rich.
Manic.
One word description of David Rich.
David, intense.
Are we back inside now? Well, you have a second word to describe?
He's a pieaholic. Hockett's pies. That's it. That's what he is. Pieaholic.
Enthusiastic. Gosh, I don't know. He's funny. I think he's funny.
Thank you. One word description of David Rich.
Who's gonna hear this? Wonderful.
Everybody, quickly, a one word description of David Rich.
Is he gonna see this?
Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
That's 2, buddy.
It just,
That's good.
odd.
Thank you.
Odd.
David Rich. He's a character. That's the descriptive word, character.
Thank you. David Rich.
Bizarre.
Eccentric. Very eccentric.
David Rich is so awesome. I got a picture too, so between all of us.
Eccentric. Definitely eccentric.
And as one of the film's bigger stars, Doris Roberts, finishes up her last scenes, euphoria starts to take effect. With the euphoria in there, or whatever was in the air, I'm able to go ahead and talk with directors and some of the cast, and even David himself, to find out what best describes David Rich.
One quick word when I mention.
Oh, yeah.
To describe David Rich.
I don't.
That's all he has to say.
He's a very enthusiastic young man.
Boys and girls, Tommy Morris here again from Margarine Wars set, and we have the star of the fantastic comedy that's coming up very, very shortly. You're going to see it at premiere here in Macomb County, probably right around November. That's what I'm thinking. Ron G., thanks for being here, man. Detroit City TV.
What's up, people? How you doing?
Hey, Ron, I tell you what, going from stand-up, and again, Ron was a finalist for Last Comic Standing in 2005 and a regular on the tour for stand-up comedy for feature films. How does this compare to what your forte was in stand-up routine?
Well, actually, doing movies is like the next step of doing stand-up. You know, stand-up is my first love, and they actually discovered me. They saw one of my YouTube videos, and they auditioned me, and now I'm here. So it's been great, man. But it's a different dynamic because you're not like stand-up is a solo act. You know, we're doing a movie, you have other people involved, so you have to give and take, and it's been a lot of fun.
Now, seeing that this is a comedy and really not an action-packed adventure, with how much gymnastics or athletic do you have to be to shoot this movie?
Well, first of all, I do my own stunts. Okay, every stunt you've seen, I got a scene where I'm sliding in some butter. A long distance. I'm jumping over a cow. I do my own stunts, and I had something else happen. I can't remember. I think I jumped out of the barn or something like that. But I do all my own stunts, so it is exciting. Don't judge what I do, okay?
It's hey, well said. Hey, one quick David Rich. Quick description. One word description of David.
David Rich is crazy, but he has vision. And that's really important in life. Even if everybody don't get you, David, he gets himself. He's a pretty funny guy, and actually he has vision, and I'm grateful that he even gave me a shot to be the lead in this movie, his first film. So I'm very excited, man. So Dave Rich, kudos to you, brother.
Now, after the shooting here, what's on the plate next for Ron G?
I'm traveling. I'm heading to London at the end of the year. I do a lot of colleges, so I got a few college dates, and I'm shooting a stand-up TV show in a couple of weeks called Comedy.TV. I think it's with Byron Allen. So that's going to be coming up soon.
Beautiful. And for people that are interested in getting into film and they're going from stand-up to film, what would you suggest is probably the best way for them to make their dreams happen?
Honestly, this is my opinion. I don't want to take the steam out of this city, but for me, my career didn't really take off until I moved to LA. I feel like if you're serious and you want to take your career to another level, you have to move in a city where a lot of production is going on. I know production is going on here, but just for me, my life changed. I moved from Atlanta to LA, and it's been great ever since. But whatever you do, work on your craft and be so great at it that you're necessary. That's a very important part of it. People think you can just walk into it. My family's like, hey, why don't you call up Tyler Perry, call up Steven Spielberg? It don't work like that, okay? You got to put in your time, and when it's time, they'll find you. So that's it.
That's it. Just that simple. We wish it were that simple.
I wish it was that simple. It's a long road.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. Hey, Ron, thanks. I appreciate the words. And Margarine Wars, you can catch it, again, coming out very, very soon. Theater near you. Ron G, the star of the story.
GoRonG.com, people. GoRonG.com. Yeah.
Out.
And as the day really started to wind down,
yeah,
and the executive producer started to shake hands and congratulate, and everybody came together as one family like they have been the last 3 weeks, there were still a couple stragglers that I really didn't have a time to ask. I am going to catch up with them. And there are people that have caught up with me and decided, really without even being asked, what they thought.
What is one quick word to describe David Rich?
Interesting.
Creepy? Can you erase that?
Okay. What's one quick word to describe David Rich?
Jewish.
Should be very
'67 or before, part of my job is to watch continuity and catch the flubs. So when the Picard, the modern times kind of drift into the shot, I'll have to point that out. But guys, look at that 2000 whatever, it's going to be okay. Do another take, So, or if people start high-fiving each other like our lead actors, well, that didn't start till like maybe 1971, 72. So the purists among us, baby boomers to be specific, would always say, "Oh, hokey, these guys don't know what they're doing." So you want to keep it sort of period, all the way around. If somebody drives up and there's a handicap parking sign there or a digital thermometer in the back of the shot, just whisper in the director's ear, "Look, it's not period." He says, "Oh, you're right." So that's my job.
And speaking of whispering in the director's ear, whispering in the executive producer's ear, if I mention to you the first thing that comes to your mind when you mention David Rich, what is the first word?
Talented, puts his money where his mouth is, raised the money for this film, wrote the script, but hired the right creative team to do it. So that's why we're here, He actually likes shooting in Michigan, too. He's from New York City originally, but he really enjoys shooting here in the Detroit area. So it's really quite unique because a lot of the people from New York, they're just so specific to New York that they always want to take the films back there. You see what I'm saying? Dave is getting value in Michigan on a number of levels, creative, technical, financial rebates. Let's be honest, but no, he really likes shooting here.
And it's Mark, right?
I'm Mark, yes.
Yes. There you go. All right.
Script super. See you later.
Thanks, Mark.